Hey guys, today we are going to tell whether a function is linear. Okay, so a linear function is always of the form y equals mx plus b. All right, so notice that x is x always just to the first power. All right, for instance, y equals 3x plus 7 is linear. But y equals 3x squared plus 7 is not linear. Okay? So some examples of linear functions would look like this. Y equals negative 2x plus 7. Okay? That one's pretty straightforward. But y equals 5 is also linear. The reason that's also linear is because it is the same as y equals 0x plus 5. And therefore, y equals 5 is linear. Y equals 1/3 x minus 2, linear, because x is to the first power. And be mindful that there is only one x value, or all the x values in the function are to the first power. So y equals x over 3 plus 5. That too is linear because it's y equals 1/3 x to the first power plus 5. It's also linear if x doesn't come first. Y equals 3 plus 6x is linear because it could also be rewritten as y equals 6x plus 3, but the important thing is that x is to the first power. Now, nonlinear functions might look something like this. Y equals x squared plus 3x minus 7. Well, this has an x to the first power in it, but it also has an x to the second power. So this is not linear, or we would refer to this as nonlinear. Another example of a nonlinear function would be where there's an x on the bottom of a fraction. Because remember that x on the bottom of a fraction is x to the negative 1 power. And x to the negative first power is not x to the first power. Another example of a nonlinear function is if you were to have x inside of a radical, like the square root of x, because this is x to the 1/2 power. It's okay if x is on the outside of a radical, but if it is on the inside of a radical, it is non-linear.